Hi everyone, today we're going to do this one I've done before the other day for our Patreon class. So we're going to paint this and talk a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to pick up some paper. It's a porous type paper, but any good paper will do. And I'm placing it on this flat piece of board which I cut to size so that when I put a surround piece to it, it's exactly where I want it. And it's what they call decal edge, because you don't even need to put a surround with it, a mount. You could actually leave it like it is when you take it off. Now this painting we're going to do with mostly green colours in the grass, etc. Now the old painters, very few of them used green actually. Even Ted Wesson wasn't a big green user. But that doesn't matter, he always not what they call knock it off. That means he discoloured it with a bit of other colour. Nothing special, but that's what happened. And sometimes he would use a warm colour, even like a sienna colour, which is a warm reddish colour in a lot of his paintings, then a bit of dark over the top and brown trees. So we're going to paint this. Now this paper is a little bit porous, so we'll go over it with a little bit of water or a bit of colour, like you could use sienna, lemon, any colour, as long as you don't be too heavy with it. So don't be heavy with it. So now if I was to put raw sienna on, now this is raw sienna, so strong it would be too obvious. But why doing it like this, it almost disappears. Now a red colour or light red mixed with a blue can get a silver grey, which looks like clouds actually. So watch when I put some ultramarine in for the clouds. Maybe a bit of cobalt. Now you don't be too heavy with it. And you see it's all dry in this area here. So just put it on so that you're forming a layer of clouds, say. This is the blue, and your clouds will be roundish on top like that. Then bring it across here. Now that, but don't do them like that, because you don't get clouds that shape. Keep them round. You're thinking about what they look like when you've been sat there and looking outside at the sky. So you don't do what I've just shown you. And they're usually flat along the bottom. Now that colour, which is the mixture of a bit of cobalt blue and ultra, is enough. You don't have to put a lot in. If you go too far with it and try and be too clever, you may spoil it. Of course, when you put a bit of red, light red into your blue, now what you just used, it means you can come in again here and use that mixture as a shady cloud with white on top of it, like that, see. Now this is that mixture of a blue and light red. You can see the sky. Look sometime at the sky and look for that. Look for the shadows inside the clouds. And try and make up the clouds. So you can put little bits of different shadows, stronger and weaker. And you can come down and put a little bit of cobalt towards the bottom, but work it out of it so it doesn't come to an abrupt end at the bottom part where the horizon line is. Just let it disappear like it does. If you want to put a little bit of light red in or something like that, but don't go too vicious. That's a bit of light red. Without being too vicious with it. Watch it. You can bring it across like that and you'll have that warm glow, see, at the bottom of your painting. There, a bit of a warm glow. Now don't go and put too much on. Now after you got to there now none of it's running, but if you find that you're getting it running, pick up your hairdryer and dry it as quick as you can. I'm now putting a bit of sea heat about here. It's not just about here. I'll have to get it pretty straight. I'm resting my hand here on this piece of the wood that's on this little stand, very cheap stand. Now that is an area of sea in the distance. You can put a lighter piece over the top. Here's a few hills or mountains, or you can leave it like it is. Now all this part here, if you were to you're going to paint green, it would be rather lonely if you didn't put another field just in front of it. So the field in front of it, if we can, we'll try it look like it's lit up by the sun, kind of like a cornfield when the sun hits it. So we'll just have a look at this colour. Now this is light. Very light, isn't it? So let's put a little bit of raw sienna in that, this is also light. There we are. Now that is a little field. You can even put another one if you wanted. Now that was very easy for you. If you wanted to just touch like that, you can see it's putting a dark patch on it, which looks like a dark tree miles away. So now we've got a lot of white cloud there, blue. Now we'll start with our greens. Now you've all seen lettuce, haven't you? So you know the colour of a lettuce, surely. So it's like a mix with a little bit of chrome yellow chrome yellow, or lemon chrome yellow, or lemon, and put something in it which is like a brightish blue. Now that would be like a Windsor blue, or an indigo even, very mildly. And that would do you. But it is very strong, so be careful. And I'm just getting it weakened down now. So here we go. Just I'll put plenty of water in it. And I think it would be better if I used a bigger brush like this. And did this. Now this is your lettuce colour, isn't it? There's your lettuce. Brown and some blue together. And let's have a look at this one. Coming up earthy. So let's put some water in it, make enough, and we'll just bring it about here. Here's your cabbage. Now that cabbage, you could touch along here, see. Now next thing I want you to get some cucumber colour, which is another, say, Payne's grey with lemon. So you got your cucumber colour. There, see? Right. Now, if you have a nice soft brush, which I haven't handy here, we're doing something somewhere else with it. Not a stiff brush. I find, see, that's very stiff. Oh, that's all I've got at present in the long, only up there at back, and I'm not going to go there now. But I'll tell you what's soft, isn't it? One of these. That's a soft one. Now let's get our, I've got cucumber, and I've still got, got some of the lettuce, which has more. So I'm going to touch water to get enough lettuce colour. And I'll stir. It's a little bit darker. But I'm going to start here with this lettuce colour. And I don't know this paint, that's a real start, how it will react. And then this is the cucumber, but wants being a bit darker, doesn't it? and just to here. Now I'm going to put it darker still now. That's just a little bit of dark there. Now, I've got a very fine brush now. It's a very fine. And I'm going to use some ink. I should have used this before, actually. You see, I need that contrast to make them trees jump out a little bit. Now, what else could we put in there? I think that's enough, isn't it? So you could put more dark green, another couple of dark green, or a little bit of brown, you know. Or a million miles away, blue. Yeah, something like this, maybe. So there you are, that's a nice, easy, not too hard to do. You have to be careful, use it. I'm certain to knock this ink over. See, that was a bit wrong. Do that. Bit of exaggeration. A little touch, see? Now, doing it in orange, you could put a little bit of different white under there, where it's lighter. Ah, we'll go. You don't need to do a lot when you're doing these paintings. I mean, so easy. I'm just showing you how easy they are because I did one a couple of hours ago. They go straight on easy, you know. I'll put a locked in it. So you can learn the easy way, or you can learn the hard way, or never learn, which is more than likely with who teaches on here. Mind you, some beautiful painters. I have some friends. Mr. Charles Evans is a lovely man. known him years and years, actually. Although only the last I used palette, first one years ago, when it wore out, the last one wore out, and that was the second one I had off shelves. Oh no, that's not. This is it, that's such. They're all nearly the same size, my brushes. Thanks for looking in, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that one. I did it for my Patreons. Similar one, there's similar to it. Surprising little things. You have to learn to draw. And look at the shape of trees as well, I think.